Keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with the remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students!
A warm welcome to all the students of the Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College. Standard 5, Subject Mathematics. Topic Multiplication and Division. Right? Children, you already know about the multiplication. In the 3rd and 4th standard, we have learned about the multiplication of 3-digit number with 2-digit number, 3-digit with 1 digit, 2-digit with 2 digit, correct? Now, what you know about the multiplication? You know something about the multiplication? Yes. We know that multiplication is the repeated addition of the number. Correct. Addition of the big number repeatedly is very tedious according to this, right? But however, it takes less time and efforts to find the answer by multiplication. For example, 7845 multiplied by 15. To get this answer, we could add 7845 15 times, which could be very tedious and we may make a mistake. To make it easy and accurate in less time and efforts, we will do multiplication instead of adding it repeatedly, correct? And we also know that the number to be multiplied is called multiplicand. The number by which we multiply is called multiplier, and the answer of the multiplication is called product. Correct. Now today we are going to learn about the multiplication of 4-digit number with a 3-digit number. Correct? So let us try this number. This example, 4738 multiplied by 612. So first step is we will arrange them in a vertical, right? So 4738 multiplied by 612. So how we start with the multiplication? We always start the multiplication from the unit place. So what is the unit place number in the multiplier number 612? 2. Correct. So I'll be doing first multiplication of 4738 by 2. This is my multiplication and my answer is 9476 after multiplying by 2 units. Now next is I'll go to the 10 place number. What is the 10 place number here? 1. So I'll multiply 4738 by 1 and my answer is here. Now check it. My answer here and what I wrote, there is a 1 0 in the unit place. Correct? Why I wrote that 0? Because that 1 is in a tens place. So I have to add 0 in a unit place because its place value is 10, not 1. Correct? Now we will go to multiply third place number, that is 100 place number 6. So 4738 multiplied by 6, my answer is this. Now again, in the answer I added 2 more zeros. Why? Because the place value of the 6 is 600. We are already multiplied it with the 600, not only with the 6. So I added that 2 zeros in the unit and 10 place. Correct? Now we are going to add all these answers. So my addition is this 28,99,656 and that's my final answer. Read this number, answer 28,99,656. Correct. Good. Now, suppose you are given with the two numbers and you have to frame your own problem, word problem, and then you have to solve by yourself. So, here is one problem for you which I have done for you. Write a multiplication word problem using the two numbers 35,789 and 83. So I frame my question as a shopkeeper bought 83 computers for rupees 35,789 each. What is the total cost? Correct? Now for this I'll do multiplication because cost of one computer is given and I have to find out the cost of 83 computers. So as this is a word problem, we have to write the statement for it. Now 35,789, that is the cost of one computer, and 83 is the number of computers. Correct? So I will start multiplying this 35,789 by 83. So what is the first step? I will multiply this first with the unit place number, that is 3. So 35,789 multiplied by 3. My answer is 1,07,367. Correct. Now next number by which I will multiply with the 8 in the 10 place. So my multiplication is this and answer is 28,63,120. Again here check. Before writing that answer I have put 0 in the 10 unit place. Why? Because it is 8 tens. I have multiplied with the 8 tens. So 0 should be written in the unit place. And now I am going to add both the answers to get my final answer. So total cost is 29,70,487. So this final answer I need to write in words. The total cost of 83 computer is rupees 29,70,487. Correct? Now, children, when I am adding it, I have not written anywhere the carryover, right? So now you have grown up. You have already learned many sums of multiplication, right? So make a habit of holding that carried over number in your mind instead of writing it, correct? So you can do that by practicing more and more sums. Now this is all about your multiplication. The next we'll go for division. Now like multiplication, what you know about the division? We know that division means making equal parts of a given number or subtracting a number repeatedly from a given number. We also know that we get two divisions from one multiplication. From like 9 into 4 is equal to 36. So we get the division like 36 divided by 4 is 9 and 36 divided by 9 is 4. Correct? And we also know in division like 11 divided by 4, 11 is called as dividend, 4 is divisor. The answer of that division is called quotient and the number which left is called as remainder. So this is all about division what we know. Now let us divide 4-digit number by 2-digit number. Okay. This is my sum 5,639 divided by 32. 32, how? I don't know the table of 32, correct? Then how I will do it? Now think I am going to get how I will divide this big number with such a big divisor. Don't worry children, I am going to tell you how you are going to do it. The first step is we'll prepare the table of the divisor. Now what is the divisor here? 32. So I will write the table of 32. I'll frame that table of 32 first. Right? Like this. 32 ones are 32, 2s are 33, 3s are all the table of 32 I have written. Correct? Second step is now I am going to search for the suitable quotient from this table. Correct? Is it easy? Okay. Now come on, we'll start with the division. 5,639 divided by 32. Now here, as we are starting multiplication from the unit place, here division will start from the highest place number, that is 5,000. So we'll start from 5 here. But can you divide that 5 by 32? 5 is very small number, right? So we'll put 0. We cannot divide 5 with 32, correct? Now next number will continue as 56. Can you divide this 56 by 32? Yes, I'll search for the table in that. 32 table, 32, 1 is 32. So I'll subtract that. The answer is 24. Now my next number is 3. I will come down. Now I have to divide 243 by 32. Now I'll search for 243 or smaller than 243 in the number. Search in the 32 table. Where is the number 243 or less than 243? Yes, here in the 7s are 32 7s is 224. So I'll use that 224 here, right? 7s are 7 in the quotient. So I'll subtract this. The remainder is 19. Now my next number 9 will come down. Now I have to divide 199 by 32. Correct? So again search for 199 in 32 table or smaller than 199. Got it? It is 32 6 are 192. So I am going to subtract that 192 from 199. The remainder is 7. Now is there any other number left? No, no number left. So I finish with my division with the quotient, that is answer 176 and remainder 7. Children, here you have to write quotient and remainder after completing your division. Is it clear? Is it easy? So don't worry about the big number divisor. You can make the table for that big number divisor and you can solve this sum. Easy? Good. Now look at these sums. These are the sums. 4254 divided by 25. It is done for you. The second sum is also done with the 32 divisor again. So look at this, learn this, and you can practice the same sums again. Now try this sum. This I have not done for you. It is 9620 divided by 52. Everybody try that in a rough book? Yes. Are you trying? After trying, only check your answers. So what is the first step? First step, we'll make the table of 52. Good. Everybody had done the table of 52? Yes. And then you start division. You'll get this way. Answer. First 52 ones are, then 8s are you'll get in the figure table, and then 5s are. And here is your answer, quotient 185, remainder 0, 0. No number is left out. Everybody got the correct answer? Well done, children. Clap for yourself. Good. Now like this you can practice more and more sums. Now evaluation time. That means how much you have understood with the multiplication and division. We'll try. Try these sums to solve in your book. And then check your answer. These are the answers of your sum. Okay? I hope everybody must have got the correct answers. Well done, children. Very well done. Now keep practicing this multiplication and division sums. I will come back with the second part of this lesson very soon. Till that time, take care and keep practicing. Keep learning something new.